Welcome back everybody to Veve Gems, where you get periodic videos on top quality NFTs on the Veve app, which I call Veve Gems. Today, I will show you the top 10 undervalued comics on Veve, along with the portfolio tracker and Veve stats for week number 15. And this is not financial advice. For those of you interested in the ranking methodology and key assumptions used to arrive to the top 10 undervalued comics on Veve, you can always check my video on July 30th, 2022, where you'll see all these details. In addition, you can check my Patreon page where I do the ranking of all comics on Veve using the same analysis that you will see in this video, as opposed to only the top 10 undervalued comics, which I update weekly on this channel. This table shows the cost in gems per MCP point. In general, any number that is 10 or below is considered a good value for this analysis metric. So, looking at the rare variant, we can see good value in Groot first appearance, Nick Fury first appearance, Fantastic Four number 12, and Amazing Spider-Man number 3. And if we look at the ultra rare variants, we can see good value in Groot first appearance and Nick Fury first appearance. This table shows the percentage supply still available on the market for the top 10 undervalued comics on Veve. In general, the lower the percentage, the darker the green shade, the more supported the price for these comics is at these levels. This table shows the fair value percentage upside potential for each of the top 10 undervalued comics on Veve. In general, any percentage that is 300 and above is considered good value with a good price appreciation potential. For those of you interested in the secret rare comics, the ones that show good potential price appreciation include Fantastic Four number 12, Amazing Spider-Man number 1, and Nick Fury first appearance. In addition, you can see from the negative percentages under the secret rare column the comics that are considered quite overvalued and expected to decrease in price in the future. This table shows the current prices of the top 10 undervalued comics on Veve. In general, the lower the price, the better the value. So we can see a good value in Groot first appearance, both the common and the uncommon, Nick Fury first appearance, and Fantastic Four number 12. This table shows the total editions minted for these top 10 comics on the list. If we look at the last column, we see the total editions, and looking at the first column, we see the number of editions under the common variant. Then the next column, the number of editions for the uncommon variant, then the rare, ultra rare, and secret rare. The factors on the right side of the table show you how rare is that variant compared to the common variant. So looking at number 1, Marvel Comics number 1, the uncommon is 8 times more rare than the common. In other words, there is 8 commons for each one uncommon, and there's 16 commons for each rare. There's 20 commons for each ultra rare and 80 commons for each secret rare. So this table will give you some perspective of how rare each variant is compared to the common mid-size. This table shows this week's addition to the investor's portfolio. So we have the top 10 comics ranked and the variants of those comics, as well as the prices of these comics today. And at the bottom we have the total amount invested for this week's investor's portfolio. This table shows the addition to the collector's portfolio for the week. However, unlike the investor's portfolio in which we do the dollar cost averaging strategy, in the collector's portfolio we only add the new comics that make it to the top 10 list. And since there's no new comics that made it to the top 10 list for this week, there is no addition to the collector's portfolio. This table shows the price performance of the addition to the investor's portfolio that was selected last week. So we can see the list of the top 10 undervalued comics, the variance, the prices last week and the prices today, and the change for the week and the percentage change for each comic. So in total, for the week, we have gained 38.26 gems, or a 5.9% increase in value. As there was no addition to the collector portfolio last week, there is no change in this table. This table shows the cumulative performance of both the investor and collector portfolios over the last 14 weeks. For the investor portfolio, so far we have invested 10,771.96 gems, currently having a value of 9,491.39 gems. So that gives us a total loss of 1,280.57 gems, or a negative 11.9%. For the collector's portfolio, we have invested 1,691.3 gems so far, and that is currently valued at 1,027.35 gems, which gives us a total loss of 663.95 gems, or a negative 39.3%. Comparing the cumulative performance of both the investor and collector portfolios, we can clearly see that the investor's portfolio far outperforms the collector's portfolio simply by using the dollar cost averaging strategy. This table shows the weekly Veve social media stats. Looking at week number 15, which coincides with November 5, 2022, we have lost 229 Twitter followers. We have no change on Discord, and we have lost 25 Facebook members, and we have lost 347 Instagram followers. So looking at the total above, for the last 15 weeks, we have lost a total of 1,989 Twitter followers. We have lost 3,000 Discord followers. We have gained 306 Facebook members and lost 5,533 followers on Instagram. This table shows the weekly Veve ImmutaScan stats on the blockchain. Looking at week number 15, so far the tokens minted amount to 7,458,428, and that represents an increase of 46,414 tokens compared to last week. Moving on to the unique owners, for this week we have a total of 650,221,000 unique owners, and that represents a 599 new unique owners increase compared to last week. And finally, the TMO ratio, which is the tokens minted to unique owners ratio, is currently standing at 11.47. In other words, for each unique owner, there is 11.47 tokens minted. And as this ratio increases, it may indicate that the values of the collectibles will keep moving sideways or even to the downside in the short to medium term. Here is a snapshot of my collection on the Veve app. You are welcome to follow me on the app by searching the Avengers logo edition number 100. It is under the Disney Golden Moments brand. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments below. As you see in my previous videos, I always respond to each and every question. If you got value out of this video, hit the like and subscribe button so that you can keep informed every week when I post updates. Thanks for watching and happy collecting.